Okay, so it looks like we've already made it to the last day of the term. And before we go to Professor Dumbledore for the House Cup ceremony, what we are gonna do is get the remaining of the missing notice board items returned to the common room so that we can get more house points. So I don't even know how long this recording will take. But if it's more than 1 hour, then you know what I'm gonna do. Split it into parts. And as for the last day of the term, you can explore freely around Hogwarts. Where there are no prefects, of course, just students roaming around the castle, just like in Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, we can also talk to some other students or prefects or teachers.
The house with the most points at the end of the year will win the House Cup, but I suppose you already know that. Gryffindor is in the lead!
Yeah, Gryffindor's in the lead right now. However, we're still gonna get more house points from returning the missing notice board items. And then over here is Professor Lupin.
I simply can't give a class all the attention they deserve, especially with my particular ailment.
Sounds like Professor Lupin might be leaving Hogwarts. And also, according to the book, Professor Lupin was the best defense against the dark arts teacher that Harry has ever had while at Hogwarts. Such a shame that he has to leave. As he was the one who showed Harry how to fend off the Dementors. And over here is Crookshanks. However, we don't see Scabbers because, well, of course, Scabbers is Peter Pettigrew, who ran off somewhere. And we're not going to talk to Professor Dumbledore just yet. When you talk to him, it leads you to the House Cup ceremony. Okay, so let me just show you something. We do have a key that we got from the first floor. We're gonna return that to the common room for more house points. And also, what else that I'm gonna do is I will be reading off all the wizard cards at the end of this recording before the House Cup ceremony.
Don't worry, you won't get any trouble from me. Old Peasy is saving his energy for next year. Then you'll have to watch out.
You're saving your energy for next year? We'll see what next year brings. Hopefully you won't cause any more trouble. So we do see peas in this game, however, we don't really see nearly headless Nick. Even though he's not mentioned further on in the movies or book. Maybe he might be mentioned in the book, I don't remember, but I don't think he's mentioned at all for the rest of the series, I think.
Verily, it is good to see you once more.
Why yes, now I understand what you just said. It is good for you to see me. Okay, so we're gonna go into the common room
Password? Fortuna Major.
to return the missing notice board item. Over to the notice board, right here.
Wow! House points!
We got 10 house points. Now what could be next? A telescope last seen near the boathouse. Well, that's gonna be quite a journey, considering we don't have Buckbeak anymore as he flew away with Sirius Black. And also what I can do is, like, now that I'm retrieving the missing notice board items, what I can do is just talk about some things regarding my YouTube channel and other stuff.
Don't worry, you won't get any trouble from me. Old Peasy is saving his energy for next year. Then you'll have to watch out.
So I did tell you that my next two walkthroughs will be Uncharted Drake's Fortune for the PlayStation 5 and Blink's a Time Sweeper on the Xbox Series X. So as you all know, I will be taking a short break from walkthroughs because not only am I preparing for my next two walkthroughs, what I will be doing is making changes to my YouTube channel. And what I mean by that is, I've had my YouTube channel on for about 10 years. Like ever since I started doing walkthroughs, I've been keeping the YouTube channel the way it is. Ever since I started doing walkthroughs. So might as well time to make changes right now, after I'm done with this walkthrough. And of course I will be adding new content to my YouTube channel. And like I said, I will surprise you guys to show you what it is when I post my first video. And oh yeah, now it's the last day of the term. You don't hear any yapping from Harry, Ron, or Hermione.
I don't know about you, but I'm really hot in these robes.
Well, except for this one. Well, usually they don't say something like, "Let's turn in, shall we?" Anyway, we're about to be going to the boathouse, which we have to travel on foot since there's no Buckbeak anymore. Well, we can't use Buckbeak anymore. Also, I will be starting my next 2 walkthroughs sometime in April or May, after I make changes to my YouTube channel. So yeah, there are going to be a lot of changes, as it's going to change the way that I will post walkthroughs. Now that I have a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X. And hopefully I can post my walkthroughs in 4K. That would be kind of cool. Don't you think? Well, if possible, that is. Alright, so that didn't take that long.
Don't get me wrong, I like it nice and sunny. But all this running around is making me really hot.
Well, then wear a t-shirt. No, you can't do that because you need to wear robes at Hogwarts. Alright, so this is where the telescope is. But be careful not to fall in the water. We can return the telescope to the nose board. See, yeah, this is the thing I don't get. Like, this game has way too many missing notice board items that you won't get on time. Well, you do get them on time, but there's still more. That's a lot of notice board items. Well, missing notice board items, actually. And now we can go back to the common room. Also, what I have noticed is that I've been posting walkthroughs fast ever since I got back. Which is what I'll try to do in the future. Now that I'm not in college anymore and I'm working right now. Well, I've been out of college for 2 years, ever since I graduated. Now, we may or may not go back into the grounds, I'm not sure. I think the telescope is the only missing notice board item that we have to get from the grounds. Well, during the last day of the term, actually. I don't think we have to worry about collecting beans anymore, since we've gotten everything from Fred and George's shop. Speaking of Fred and George's shop, you can go inside Fred and George's shop during the last day of the term, since everything is open in Hogwarts.
Year, if you ask me. I plan to make next year even more interesting for you lot.
Well, will you be even around next year? Okay, back to the common room we go.
Password?
Fortuna Major.
Alright, let me just go to the notes board and return the telescope.
Wow! House points!
We have 450 house points. I think there's only a few missing notice board items left. And it's a copy of the Daily Prophet, last seen in the hospital wing. Oh no. I think that's where all the students are there since they have the coronavirus. Wouldn't want to get COVID again. But now that's 2023. COVID-19 is slowing down, so yeah, there have been a fewer cases of COVID.
What are you lot doing here? Up to no good, I suspect. That's good to hear.
Why would we be up to no good if it's the last day of the term? It's not even nighttime yet. Okay then. The hospital wing is in the 4th floor corridor, which I believe is right over here. Now there are students wandering around the hospital wing as well. You usually go there. And there's a copy of the Daily Prophet. And we can return to the notes board. And the trip to the comm room shouldn't take that long. And then what else I want to talk to you about is when I'm going to do my Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire walkthrough.
Don't worry, you won't get any trouble from me. Old Peasy is saving his energy for next year.
So for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, like, it will come as soon as you think, however, I don't know when yet. I'm just saying that because I do not want to keep you guys waiting any longer for another Harry Potter walkthrough. So it's most likely going to be this fall or next spring. Not this spring, but the following spring.
Password?
Fortuna Major.
But yeah, I will let you guys know when I'll be able to do my Goblet of Fire walkthrough on the PlayStation 2. Let me just return the Daily Profit to the notes board.
Wow! House points!
Okay, let me see what's next. Set of brass scales last seen in the Charms classroom. Okay then, that shouldn't take too long. So why don't we go into the Charms classroom, shall we? So yeah, I was gonna say something about Goblet of Fire, but I forgot. But yeah, I will let you guys know when I'll do my Goblet of Fire walkthrough. Oh yeah, it was supposed to be on the Xbox. However, I just want it to be on the PlayStation 2.
Been a very interesting year, if you ask me. I plan to make next year even more interesting for you lot.
So that my first 4 Harry Potter games will be on the PlayStation 2. And the last 4 will be on the PlayStation 3. And now we're gonna go to second floor Charms. And Goblet of Fire will be my last ever Harry Potter walkthrough on the PlayStation 2 on the previous generation console. While the Order of the Phoenix through Deathly Hallows Part 2 will all be on the PlayStation 3, the next generation consoles. Even though the PS3 was 2 generations ago, now that we have the PS5. Okay, here's the Charms classroom. Where could a set of brass scales be? Right here.
Good!
I do not want to deal with that monster book of monsters anymore. And what else I was going to do is do a walkthrough of one of the later Harry Potter games on a previous generation console, the Half-Blood Prince on the PS2, but instead I'm going to do that walkthrough on the PS3.
Don't worry, you won't get any trouble from me. Old Peasy is saving his energy for next year.
No one cares about you, Peeves. About what you say. Let's go into the comm room once again.
Fortuna Major.
Alright, now it's time to return the set of brass scales over here.
Wow, house points.
So we have 470 house points. Then what's last is a potion jar. Last seen in the dungeons. So this should be the last missing notice board item that we're gonna retrieve. And instead of 10 house points, we're gonna get 30 house points. So it would equal 500 house points. We are sure to win the House Cup this year. Would want to see the look on Malfoy's face if we do it 3 years in a row.
Don't worry, you won't get any trouble from me. Old Peavesy is saving his energy for next year. Then you'll have to watch out.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you. For the challenge scores, we did get 100% complete, but I just want to finish off with the missing notice board item since it's on the task list for get as many house points as you can. Okay then, the dungeon shouldn't be this far, shouldn't be that far because it's right down here. Alright, so this is where the potion jar is. Well, we have to enter the dungeons first. Let me just go to get the potion jar, and then we'll talk to some prefects, Slytherin gang, and Professor Snape. It's at the same place where we did get... We came out of here after Harry got back from the hospital wing. And it's where we got Hooky the House Elf statue. And now we can return the potion jar to the notice board. I don't think we'll be needing those potion vials anymore. Let me just talk to this prefect over here.
It is really peculiar how the condemned hippogriff went missing at the same time as Black, isn't it?
So yeah, peculiar how, was it Buckbeak how? Was it Buckbeak that left at the same time as Sirius Black? Is that what you said?
Black's sighting by muggles has meant that we don't have to be on guard. But we've still got our eyes on you.
So what about Sirius Black and the Muggles? I didn't hear the whole sentence completely.
Black's sighting by muggles has meant that we don't have to be on guard. But we've still got our eyes on you.
Oh, it's meant to be on guard? Is that what you're trying to say?
It is quite strange how Black escaped from that tower, don't you think?
Oh, how Black escaped from the tower. Well, you don't need to know the truth. I'm not trying to get myself in trouble. Why don't we talk to this prefect right here? Can you talk to him? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we have to talk to any Slytherin prefects because they have nothing good to say. But we can talk to the Slytherin gang right here.
Oh, well, another year and no one got horribly murdered. Still, there's always next year, isn't there?
Yeah, there is always next year. Well, next year meaning that you're gonna cause more trouble, I believe.
Oh, well, another year and no one got horribly murdered. Still, there's always next year, isn't there?
Well, of course there is. Try not to cause any more trouble. And now let me just talk to Professor Snape.
Might I advise you not to lurk around in the dungeons? There are many dark corners and passageways that one could wander into and get hurt. And we wouldn't want that now, would we?
He said don't look around in the dungeons, and the volume is not loud on my TV enough for me to hear the rest of his sentences.
After his escape, it has been reported that some muggles saw Black many miles from here. How he managed to travel such a distance in such a short space of time is quite remarkable.
The word has been getting around that Black has been seen by muggles. Oh well. And weren't you supposed to be in the Shrieking Shack as well, trying to stop Sirius Black? And then I was supposed to attack you with Expelliarmus or Flipendo, because it's really Peter Pettigrew that's the culprit. Alright, now we can go back to the common room. To return the potion jar to the student. Okay. So it looks like we're almost done with this recording. It's most likely I'm going to split into 2 parts. This is the final recording, but I don't know if this is the last part. If it is split into 2 recordings, then it's my last set of parts. Okay, that was weird, considering how that student fell down through the stairs.
What are you lot doing here? Up to no good, I suspect. That's good to hear.
Hope that student is okay. Alright, now we can go to the common room one more time.
Password?
Fortuna Major.
to return the missing notice board item one last time.
Wow! 30 house points!
And now we got 30 house points, equaling 500 house points altogether. And that's the last missing notice board item. Don't have to worry about broomstick races or anything else. Oh yeah, what I forgot to tell you is, I will be attending PAX East this year, which is right around the corner, which is going to be in Boston. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Anime Boston this year. For reasons, that is. But I might be able to go to Anime NYC this November. Okay, then why don't we go to the Grand Staircase?
What are you lot doing here? Up to no good, I suspect. That's good to hear.
Okay, so we're gonna be close to reading the wizard card soon. So we did get 500 house points. I just want to double check. Oh yeah, we earned as many house points as we can. Now we can attend the house cup ceremony in the Great Hall. Birdie Bot's beans, we don't need to worry about that. And we have 500 house points. We've all gotten all the statues and the Folio Brutai pages, which means we've completed 100%. And we've gotten all wizard cards as well. However, I will read off the wizard cards as soon as we get into the entrance hall.